experience so far these last 2 days. It has been truly amazing, wonderful, and educational, which is, to me, being a language teacher is perfect combination, culture and language. So I want to start with the idea of connection. Partners with the Americas is the sponsor of this trip. So I'm here on behalf of President Kennedy's vision that we would work together. And so my role is to connect with you to see what that connection brings so that we can share and grow in this relationship between our university, Arkansas, and the university here. So thank you for this opportunity. My expectations are to, again, be an observer. I'm here to look, to listen, to discover what is happening in your classes, in your language program, so that I can provide any assistance that may be needed. Some of the issues that I've talked with my colleagues here with has been the same issues that we experience with foreign language teaching in the United States. How do we motivate students? How do we teach for proficiency so that our students can communicate, not just translate or read text from a book? These are common issues across the field in foreign language education. So I think to begin with, the observations are important to see what the students are doing in your classes, how they're communicating, what they're communicating, and their level of communication. And then from there, we can work together to see how can we make this better? How can we improve this? How can we connect with our students so that they want to learn English, that they have that opportunity to communicate with each other and with other people in English, and to proceed from that point. When I was learning foreign languages in high school, I only had the opportunity to take 1 year of Spanish. I loved it. I wanted to do more. And my goal when I went to college as a first generation student was to study languages. So I was an English major. I wanted to be an English teacher, but I studied Spanish, French, and German with every class that I could take during that time. But it was a different way of teaching. It was really not teaching for communication, but teaching for reading purposes. There was lots of grammar, there was lots of worksheets, and lots of translations. So I loved it because I love languages, but I didn't really feel like I could speak any of those languages very well. So I went to university again, and I studied German for 2 more years. And I thought, okay, I'm ready to go to Germany. I'm going to go and visit Germany, learn about the culture, speak the language, communicate with the people. So I took a trip to Germany, got off the plane, expecting to be able to speak German, couldn't understand a word. I was like, what's wrong with this picture? I've studied German for 6 years. I can't even understand what people are saying. And I was just flabbergasted. I was shocked, and I thought, I've studied a language all these years, and I go to the country, and I can't use the language. What happened? What was wrong with that? So my goal after that point was to become a language teacher so that my students would not have that experience. So when they got off the plane, they land in Leon, they can understand what people are saying and respond in Spanish. So I think that journey for all of us may be very similar. How many have had the experience of going abroad, thinking you could speak the language, and were shocked when you were, I can't do that? Yeah, it happens, doesn't it? So we really can do better as language teachers and we have the opportunity, we have the technology to do that. We can listen to authentic language now. We can communicate with people from other cultures and languages through Skype or Zoom or whatever platform you have. There's no excuse for our students now to leave here in Pinhamo and not be able to communicate with someone from another culture. So I think that's my goal, that's my expectations, is to change the world of language teaching. Okay, I'm one person. I don't know. Maybe that's a good goal. But we start with one teacher at a time, right? We try it, we keep trying, then it's 2 teachers, then 3 teachers, then a department, then a college, then a university, and then finally, language teaching moves into the 21st century. So teachers, let's make that happen here at Pinhamo. Let's start with this university and make it happen. Thank you.